Good morning. Good morning. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, everybody? Shout out to all of y'all. Hope y'all having a fantastic morning. Welcome to RW Vision. I am your host, Russ. Shouts out to the NFL, NBA, UFC, and all collegiate sports community. And man, oh man, we got a good one today. Man, football season, time goes by so fast. We are already in week 18 in the NFL. And today I will be giving you the picks for today on NFL Sunday. But first, I want to go over a few stats and I want to go over who's going to make the playoffs this year. So, with that being said, I have the top five passing yard leaders right now: Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady, Justin Herbert, Kirk Cousins, and Joe Burrow. Those are the top five leaders in passing yards. In rushing, surprisingly, Josh Jacobs is number one at 1,600 rushing yards. Number two, we all know about that. Derrick Henry is a monster, is a beast. And shout out to the Jacksonville Jaguars for shutting Derrick Henry down when it mattered most last night. So shout out to Jacksonville. Duval, baby, Duval. So Nick Chubb is number three, Saquon Barkley number four, and Mike Sanders at number five. At receiving, Justin Jefferson is having a fantastic season. Justin Jefferson has 1,700 yards before the final game so far this season. He's number one. Tyreek Hill, another great season, 1,600 yards receiving. Devontae Adams, we all know about him, 1,500 yards. Guys, what do y'all think about the Raiders? I really want you guys to comment on your opinion on the Raiders season this year. Did you think they was going to be a playoff contender? I did. I know a lot of NFL experts did. They just underachieved. They have all that talent. Think about the talent they have just on offense. Darren Waller, top five tight end. Josh Jacobs, top five running back. Devontae Adams, top three wide receiver, and Derek Carr was an MVP candidate maybe about 4 or 5 years ago. So they had a lot of talent, and they had a good defense. I don't know what's going on. In that division, the Broncos, they underachieved, and the Raiders underachieved. But the Chargers and the Chiefs, they carried that division. But we all thought that was going to be the best division in football. It is not. It's not. It's far from being the best division in football. Now let's go to the defensive side of the ball. Ola Khan is leading the NFL in tackles. A Jacksonville Jaguar linebacker. Bolton, the Chiefs linebacker, second. Brooks, the Seattle Seahawks, is third. Indiana, Zach Franklin, and Rashad Evans for Atlanta. Now let's go over the sack leaders. Nick Bosa is leading NFL in sacks, 17.5 sacks. Hakeem Reddick, 16. Chris Jones, Mississippi State alumni, 15.5 sacks. Judon for the Saints. Not for the Saints, but for the Patriots. 15.5 sacks. Myles Garrett, 15 sacks. Interceptions. Jonathan Simmons, 6 interceptions. Mika Fitzpatrick, 6 interceptions. C.J. Gardner-Johnson from Florida, 6 interceptions. T. Woolen, Seattle, 6 interceptions. And Harrison Smith for the Vikings, 5 interceptions. Those are your leaders in stats so far this season. Who knows? In interception, a lot of those guys have 6. So maybe somebody would get a pick this year or today. Somebody would get a pick today, and it would change that whole stat. Now, this is my opinion on who would make the playoffs. I'm gonna let you know right now that the Patriots would not make the playoffs, or the Steelers would not make the playoffs because of what has to happen for them to make the playoffs. The Steelers need Miami and New England to win today in order for them to make the playoffs. And they also need a win against the Browns, who has been red hot. Red hot. Okay? So who knows what will happen. The Patriots need the Dolphins and Steelers to lose if they want to make the playoffs. Okay? So the Dolphins, all they need is to beat the Jets, and they need the Bills to beat the Patriots, which is more likely to happen. Now let's go down to the NFC. The Lions need to win against the Packers today, and they also need the Seahawks to lose. That may not happen. Those chances are less likely to happen. What's most likely to happen is the Green Bay Packers tearing up the Lions, because Aaron Rodgers, I refuse to believe that he will miss the playoffs this year with that talent he has. And they have been kind of hot this season. And all they have to do is just win, okay? So those are the people that will make the playoffs. So in totality, the 7 teams that will make the playoffs in the NFC, I have Eagles, Cowboys, Giants, 49ers, Vikings, Buccaneers, and Packers. Those are the 7 teams that I think that will make the playoffs in the NFC. In the AFC, the leader that will have a bye week are the Chiefs. and so on with the Bills, Bengals, Ravens, Chargers, Jaguars, Duval, and the Dolphins. Those are the teams I think that will make the playoffs in the AFC. Now, my picks for today, I have the Buccaneers beating the Falcons. I have the Saints beating the Panthers. I have the Cowboys just smashing the Commanders. Now, this game between the Patriots and the Bills is going to be very interesting. I do not expect a blowout. I expect the Bills to win this game, but I would not be surprised on the Patriots, having the Bills struggle a little bit on offense because the Patriots do have a great defense. But I'm still picking, and like I said, the Patriots need to win this game, and they need another team to lose in order to make the playoffs. So they have a shot at making the playoffs still. They still alive. So, but like I said, I have the Bills winning this game. The Vikings versus the Bears, yes, I have the Vikings. The Bengals and the Ravens, yes, I have the Bengals. I do not have. I do not think the Ravens will win this game. I do not think they will last long in the playoffs as well. The Colts versus the Texans, that game, I have the Colts win this game. Now, this game is interesting between the Jets and the Dolphins. The Jets have a pretty good team. The Dolphins are desperate to win this game. I do have the Dolphins win this game. Another interesting game are the Browns and Steelers. The Steelers are still alive and making the playoffs, but therefore, I have the Browns winning this game. Okay? The Chargers and Broncos. I have the Chargers win this game. The Eagles and Giants. You have Gardner Minshew versus Daniel Jones. I do think Daniel Jones is a better quarterback than Gardner Minshew, but I know in totality, the Eagles are a better football team than the Giants. So I'm going to go with the Philadelphia Eagles on winning this game. Okay? And that would put the Eagles at 14-3 throughout this season, which is a great record. Okay? So the 49ers Nets against the Cardinals. I have the 49ers beating the Cardinals. The Seahawks versus Rams. Guys, this is another interesting game. You guys heard what's been going on. You guys heard the rumors. The head coach for the Rams is under the hot seat right now. He's not making the playoffs coming off a Super Bowl victory. He is under the hot seat right now because I'm telling you, the Rams only won 5 games this year. And that's pathetic coming from a Super Bowl winning team. So I do have the Seahawks beating the Rams this game today. The Packers and Lions at 7:20, which is Sunday Night Football, will be a big-time game because both teams will be playing their heart out. This will be a great game. So if you at home or if you at the bar, if you somewhere around the TV, put it on TV, put it on the Lions and the Packers game because, guys, Aaron Rodgers will be putting on the show. That defense will be put on the show. I think this defense will be... The Lions have a great offense, but they don't have a good defense. I do think the Packers defense will show up. I do think Aaron Rodgers will show up. I think the Packers will win this game. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Who are your picks for the today's games? And who are your picks for making the playoffs? Do you think the Steelers will make the playoffs? Do you think the Patriots will make the playoffs? Or do you think the Dolphins will make the playoffs in the AFC? In the NFC, do you think the Seahawks will make the playoffs? Do you think the Packers will make the playoffs? Or do you think the Lions will make the playoffs? Who are your picks for making the playoffs? We already know who the top 6 teams who already solidified a spot in the playoffs. But it's that 7th spot in each conference who we need to choose. Let me know in the comment section. I hope y'all have a great Sunday. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and smash that like button if you are new to the channel. And we are always welcome new members to the channel. So we'll continue to grow. We're just over 59,000 views and we're over 1,000 subscribers. So guys, we are growing every day. We started in July and we started from the bottom. Now we're here and we're going to continue to strive for success. Guys, holla.